So this is the other end of the No Name stream that we were at earlier, and it dumps right into the Gunpowder River over here.
Okay.
And it's just such a picturesque spot, and it's just so serene here, and listening to the water. And then, of course, you get the sound of people crossing the Jericho Bridge as well. But this is such a nice spot to just sit and reflect and enjoy the scenery.
And I see you have a bench if someone wanted to just sit down and relax. And when I was here in the fall, this was just vibrant with colors and the sound of this stream. So if you're not into history, but you're into nature, you offer that too, correct?
Yes, there are many hiking trails here and lots of things to check out on the trails, and be able to experience all that you can find, all the wildlife and all the beautiful flowers and foliage. And we still have fern growing here and ivy, but in the springtime it's a lot better. So if you take a look on the other side of the bridge over here, behind our little stone house that we were in, we have a little garden back there as well.
All right, well, let's cross the bridge and see some more. All right, we're in the backyard of our stone building that we did a video of earlier. And Miss Betsy, why do we have this little garden back here?
So we have this little garden back here. We do grow vegetables, but we also grow a lot of herbs. And a lot of the herbs we use to make medicinals, so if somebody's ill. But we also use the plant matter to make dyes, to dye textiles. Or we had, earlier this year, we used some of these plant matter, and we had a painting workshop, a watercolor painting workshop, and people made the paints out of the plant materials.
Wow. And I did a video earlier here in the fall, but the gate chains, they're very unique. They're at Williamsburg, and I just think there's such a nice touch that you have them here. You know, as someone opens the gate, it will close automatically with the weight. So it's nice of how you have these raised beds. And it's,
have to, because when the river's up, it's a river runs through our garden.
And it's very much like Hugh Mercer's Apothecary in Fredericksburg, Virginia, where Goober visited there, and they covered him in leeches, which he was not very happy about. All right. We're in the blacksmith shop, and Goober the Traveling Bear is going to learn about blacksmithing. And a couple weeks ago at Yorktown, Virginia, he was helping out a blacksmith, and now we're at Jerusalem Mills. And what's your name?
I'm Janice. I'm an apprentice blacksmith here at Jerusalem Mill. My mentor's name is Dave, and I've been here for a little over a year.
Cool. And so what are you working on today?
Right now I'm working on a letter opener. I've already drawn out the metal a little bit for like the letter opener part. I'm going to round it out on the tip. And then over here, I'm going to eventually do a little, I think I'm going to do a little spiral, just for a little decorating piece. You know, it's going to be a little interesting, but yeah.
Cool. And how did you get to be in, to want to do this?
Well, me and my dad have been coming here since I was like 3 years old, and I couldn't focus on anything. But when I came here, I sat here for the amount of time a blacksmith would be here for is about 3 hours, and I could sit here. And when I was about 10 years old, I came to one of the blacksmiths, and I was like, hey, how old do you have to be to apprentice? And he was like, around 13. And then when I was 13 and a half-ish, I talked to the guy who runs the place, and he was like, yeah, no, you'll start next month. And I've been doing that for about a year.
Wow, well, that's a fantastic story, and I don't know if Goober the Bear, he is a stuffed animal, so I don't think he's going to listen very good. I think he wants to go back across the street where they have all the alcohol for tonight's party. So it was very nice to meet you, and thank you for teaching people about history.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's it for now from the blacksmith shop.